I call the honourable member for Dobell.
Okay, thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Education, representing the Minister for Employment.
Member for Charlton.
How will the proposed Royal Commission into Trade Union Governance and Corruption prevent honest workers from being ripped off by dishonest union bosses?
The member for Dobell. The member for Charlton. I call the honourable Minister for Education, but before I do, there will be silence on my left, and that particularly includes the member for Charlton. The honourable Minister for Education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I welcome the question from the member for Dobell, who of course is a very good member who replaced a very bad member in the seat of Dobell at the last election. And it is particularly apposite for the member for Dobell to ask this question about royal commissions, because the royal commission that we announced on Monday, into union governance and corruption will go to the heart of issues like slush funds in unions. Slush funds like the one conducted by the Health Services Union. The Health Services Union, which was represented as National Secretary by the former member for Dobell.
There will be silence on my left. I realise it's Thursday. I realise that people are anxious to return home. Some of you might like to return quicker than others. I call the honourable Minister.
Well, thank you, Madam Speaker. And I understand the sensitivity of the Labor Party on this issue because, of course, the Health Services Union gave $1.2 million of its members' money to the Labor Party since 2007, like the CFMEU, of course, which gave $5 million of its union members' money to the Labor Party since 2007, and they fall a bit more quiet, Madam Speaker, because they don't like the public to know, they certainly don't like the workers to know that the Health Services Union and the CFMEU, both of which will be the subject of this Royal Commission, gave between them over $6 million of their union members' hard-earned money to the Labor Party to keep them in government since 2007 and to dismantle the Australian Building and Construction Commission to ensure that it was defanged and then eventually abolished and replaced with a tiger that was so toothless it was unable to even prosecute if two parties had agreed and settled the matter in spite of there being criminal or civil activity. So I'm not surprised at all that the Labor Party is sensitive about this answer, Madam Speaker, but it's worse than that. It's worse than that, because the government, the Leader of the Opposition, continues to stand in the way of the Royal Commission, the re-establishment of the ABCC and the Registered Organisations Commission, which would address the issues to do with slush fund and corruption in the union movement. But I know that the Leader of the Opposition spent some of the summer in Paris, where he obviously picked up his latest idea to crack down on the unions at workplaces around Australia, because he came back from Paris and said he'd attack them with the fashion police. He would make sure they didn't wear their colours on work sites if they were bikie members and union members. So he got some very good ideas from his trip to Paris, the fashion capital of Europe, Madam Speaker, because he returned and unveiled this startling policy to strike fear into the hearts of union members. We want to put a tough industrial cop on the beat, Madam Speaker. He wants to put the fashion police on the beat. He believes, Madam Speaker, the best way to attack union thuggery is by exposing it in the pages of Vogue magazine. The problem with the opposition is he'll never rise above his background.